Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Me and my cat would like to welcome you. She's here. She keeps me company every night, because every evening, because I've been working late. There's certain jobs now that James is doing on his own. This is one of them, and so unfortunately our ideal situation arrangement was when I had the deck to work on. That was my workshop, and James worked on the porch, the extension. Unfortunately, that is not the case now, so I tend to try to keep out of the way, and I do my work after he's finished. So really this is just a walkthrough on all of the stuff that's been done. You may notice that I've actually painted the front door. So now, as the song used to say, what's behind the green door? I think it was a British hit. So now we've got this arranged so that I can store in there. I'll put a framework around this later. Meanwhile, I'll just paint inside there. Paint the inside white or one of the lighter colours. Maybe this colour or that one which I have plenty of. And then I'll paint the base in green because that's the easiest one to paint. It's very hard, very good covering on. That's just one coat on the door, so I'll tend to go with that. And we have everything, really everything is sorted out. Whether we're going to be able to move in tomorrow is another thing, but I came in and indulged myself by doing a few little things that are totally out of sequence. But I'm very pleased with the couch. That's all worked out very well. Nothing's perfect, but it's looking pretty good, and I liked it a lot. I did the little panel there, which we've been using up old materials that are left over and would end up just being trash. Here's our love seat, which is definitely one of my favourite places now. I'll let you see what I see from my love seat. And this is what I see. I see almost everything. I can see right to the front door. And I have my socket there, which I can run a reading light from or run my radio. It's a good setup. So I went out today and I bought some quite big floor mats. These are welcome mats. I don't want something which is going to be very hard to clean, and these are rubber, and so they're ideal for being a non-slip surface. All I've done at the moment is I've secured them with one staple, which I think you can see there. So one staple, and I've just made them into a pad which goes up there, goes all the way up to the top floor, to the next floor, to the top stair. And I have to try to keep the budget down every time, obviously, like everybody else out there. The carpets that I did think of first were actual carpets, so I would have had to have been vacuuming and stuff like that to keep that clean. And they were over, I think, 250 or 260 pesos each, and I would need 5, so you work it out. It would be quite a bit of money. These were, I think, 87, or the big lie, 89 pesos, so under 100, and I only bought 5. I bought 5, and one of them was bigger. Would you believe, I asked him, could you find me 5 of this particular mat? And he looked and he says, sorry sir, there's only 4. Isn't that always the way? So there was another one there that's the same pattern but a different size and a different price. I said I'll take it. So that's turned out to be a good one for on the landing itself. So that's the stairs handled, and that feels actually good. So now I'm looking around. We have the TV is all set up, and what we're looking at next, the next job is to see if we can find a nice way of running the cable. And I'm hoping that we're not going to make a mess by drilling holes everywhere and then having a lot of stuff to make good. Our day bed worked out very well. This cushion that I made up there, look, I upholstered that. It's a piece of foam, and it came off the end of this mattress because this mattress is now 5'6" because of the gap that it goes into. So we chopped off a chunk of the mattress, and fortunately we kept it. So I was able to do that, and when we cut up another mattress, which we have, which has seen its day but has a lot of good foam on it, I'll do the same all around, and then we'll have throw cushions on top of that. So I'm coming, unfortunately, like I always say, as you do other work, I'm trying to get everything so that it's all the work area out of here, and no more tools and materials go into that part. But here, sorry, it's still fair game, so there's I don't know, there's no doorknobs to be put on, and magnetic catches have to go on there, so there's that kind of thing is going. So you get materials, and you get this other stuff, and it's all there. Gosh, those windows need to be cleaned. Anyway, so this is still kind of a work area, but I did want to show you one thing that I did this evening, just on a whim. These are not everything that we would have displayed there. I'd like to have different plates. I used to have, in England, I used to have a Welsh dresser that was very much on this. That's what this idea is taken from, a Welsh dresser, and you display plates, and it's a very cottagey feel. So I looked in on some of the wonderful gifts that we have been sent, and here's some boxes in there, and you'll see this very nice gentleman in Hong Kong sent some of these things, and that, let me show you that one, is that one there. He's taken that from Disney World in Hong Kong. And then he sent lots of other things which are far too upscale and classy for us, as this beautiful plate set. And I hadn't even seen these. These are quirky little dogs, which now with our love of dogs is quite interesting, isn't it? Coincidental. So I just put up what we have. We have these terribly elegant glasses for a beverage that certainly we would never ever use. But this, of course, is, I take it, this is Japanese, and therefore this is part of the tea ritual. Very big in Japan, where they go to great lengths to keep a ritual going. And then we had some other stuff there, and I put that up. All looks to the best. It's a little precarious, but there's nobody coming in here. It needs a tiny little stopper there. So I have to attend to that tomorrow and glue those little bits on, which will stop the plates at least. This is all safe, but the plates should have that little stopper on there to stop them from falling off. Someone asked, will it survive an earthquake? You could ask the same question about will we survive an earthquake. So when we're in an earthquake and wobbling backwards and forwards, the last thing we'll be thinking about is, oh God, save the plates. We'll be thinking about saving ourselves, I think. So we can't put the fridge in here until we move in, and we're actually thinking that we should have a bigger fridge than the one that we have now, which is in the guest house. That's because we fully intend to go on to a much healthier lifestyle, and we have the blenders, and we have the juicer. Should be in here somewhere. No, it's not there yet. It must be at Nana's. So we'll be going on to the juicer, so we will have to have a fridge that will accommodate large supplies of fresh vegetables, which we'll get on Wednesdays when we go to the market there. So, are we moving in tomorrow? Well, we'll see, I think. Thanks for being with me. This has been a little walk through our house as it actually stands right now. And bye for now.